Apparently they have that book that I mentioned by Douglas Fairbanks, the one he wrote about happiness. Well, laughter does have to do with happiness, because you can't have happiness without, well, I guess you can, but not, that's besides the point. But yeah, it was published in 1917, 85 pages, over 2,000 downloads, and that's success in my opinion. That's really cool. They made it an ebook and I had no idea. It was available for free in a number of formats. Oh, here's a book excerpt. Be afraid of the weak points. We will get after them and get a hold of ourselves at the same time. Some book might give us help. A fine play or some form of athletics will start us to thinking. Self-analysis teaches us to see ourselves in a true light without embellishments or undue optimism. We can gouge our chances in no better way. If we grope in the darkness, we haven't much of a chance. That's really cool. That's and about the book, basically I was kind of like scanning through some of it. Where was it? Oh no, is it gone now? Okay, well I thought I had it up here, but I guess I didn't click on the right link. Oh, this is another way it looks like on the outside. It also looks like this too. Let me enlarge it. Isn't that cool? There are some quotes that I wanted to share that I thought I still had open with you. Laugh and Live by Douglas Fairbanks. Because I wanted to share some of the quotes. Because he has some like anecdotes in there about his life, and I haven't actually read the entire thing. I haven't read the entire thing. It's really long. It's like 85, 86 pages. Dad gasped the luck. Who uses that expression? Who do? Who do? Who do? What? Who does what? Who uses that expression, you guys? Who does that? Who says hoodoo? Does he mean like witchcraft or something? Sort of hoodoo? Does he mean voodoo or something, or witchcraft? Dadgast? I've never heard that word in my entire life. Where is it? Dadgast the luck. In my entire life, I've never heard of that word. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying I've never heard of it before. I'm not sure what that means. I think it means like darn the luck or something. I think it might be a phrase back then, maybe. I wouldn't know. Opportunity being in the neighborhood, but one thing is certain. Someone else had opportunity if ever he met him face to face. Oh, this is interesting. He capitalized opportunity, and he goes into very that's what opportunity likes, appreciation. It goes often to the home where the latchstring hangs on the outside. It's like a sign reading, hot coffee at all hours, day or night. Very inviting. Very much different, however, from the abode with which windows shed no light and whose door is barred from within. Ooh, that's like really depressing. I wonder where he got that from. Real opportunity. The fact is, a real opportunity knocks from within. Through experience, built upon consecutively by continuous effort, our vision expands and pounds its way through the portals of our brain. Oh, I love that. I love that quote. And I love how he used the word consecutively, because that is so cool. That is such a cool word, consecutively. It sounds so, because it's a very intelligent word, like a more intelligent word than just, so he was a very smart guy, Douglas Fairbanks. Well, I think so anyway. Our own baby is the one we take the greatest pride in and enjoy the most. For me, mine was poetry and writing stories and stuff. He talks about opportunity some more, and each chapter is another title. Assuming responsibilities. This is important too. Then we've got wedlock in time, and I love the Roman numerals too. It makes it so much like fancier and more professional. He talks about marriage. He talks about Laugh and Live is one of the chapters. Oh, I see. Okay, and it's also the title of the book. I see how he did that. Okay, that's really cool. That is really cool. He mentioned Shakespeare. he wrote poetry too, I guess. Or no, are these poetries from someone else that he put in his book? Yes. Oh, you didn't put down your own poetry in this book, Douglas Fairbanks? More sage advice, we find the wonderful words of admonition from Polonius in his farewell speech to his son Laertes, as good today as 400 years ago, and they will continue to be so until the end of time. Brusqueness. I love that word too. It sounds so brusque, like so, fancy and stuff. And then there's like a poem from, I think it's from a play. I loved his sense of humor, his charisma, and his energy was just so good. He had such a good artistry, such a good artistry in his acting, and he had such a good energy in him. He had such a good energy in him. It was so good. It was such a good, helpful energy in him. That just like was from him and his like charisma and everything. I don't want to go into too much detail about that because then this will end up being like a 10-minute video and I don't want it to be this long. Sorry, I got kind of caught up in the middle of it. But yeah, Douglas Fairbanks, I really admire the guy. That's why I wanted to do a video about him, and I really didn't want my video to be this long, so I'm really sorry. But I'm glad he wrote it, and I thought that was really cool that an actor, that he wrote a book, and it wasn't just like a biography or an autobiography. I mean, it wasn't like just an autobiography, it was like something to help other people in their lives, because I think he genuinely liked trying to be helpful to other people and stuff, and making them laugh. And I really do admire him. And that's one of the reasons why I admire the guy so much. Because he was so optimistic, you know. And he didn't really have I don't think he had a normal childhood, but I'd have to like go back and look. But yeah, one of the many reasons I really admire him. And I don't want to become an actress. That's not why I admire him, not because he's an actor, but because of like the person he was on the inside, and he was really he really wanted to make the world a better place.